In 2018, there were over 2 billion active devices around the world. Its vast user base shows how difficult it would be if an entity in the Android device ecosystem tries to update all or a large part of such active devices to a new Android digital release. My name is Keun Soo Yim. I'm the engineering manager of VTS and CTS on GSI. In this video, I will explain the Android platform updatability challenge and highlight the major changes in VTS and CTS on GSI v9. In order to understand the Android updatability challenge, let's look at this manufacturing chain diagram. Google publishes a new Android platform on AOSP, Android open source project. Then silicon vendors port AOSP to their new system on chips and devices. Device manufacturers around the world take the ported AOSP frameworks and extend them before shipping them to telecom carriers. In the past, Android platform launches and updates were done by going through this serialized manufacturing chain. In order to deserialize that manufacturing chain and address the Android updatability challenge, in 2018, we introduced the Vendor Test Suite, shortly VTS. VTS splits hardware-dependent code, which is mostly owned by silicon vendors, from hardware-independent code, mostly owned by framework vendors. As a result, framework and silicon vendors can develop their portions of Android platform software in isolation and then integrate them as long as both portions pass VTS. Not only that, VTS enforces versioned stable interface so that hardware-independent part can be backward compatible. That means new Android framework can be launched on top of existing hardware-dependent code, that is, as long as the hardware-dependent part passes a relevant VTS version. Therefore, the use of VTS reduces the platform updatability cost and time. Now, let me explain VTS using some technical terms. Since Android Oreo, Android platform is split into two parts. One is hardware-dependent vendor interface implementation. The other is hardware-independent Android framework. This travel architecture helps Android OEMs easily integrate the new Android digital releases from Google and new BSP board support package solutions from silicon vendors. This vendor interface layer is ensured by VTS, which directly checks vendor interface API surfaces, and CTS on GSI, which indirectly checks the vendor interface surfaces through a generic system image, shortly GSI. GSI is distributed as part of Android open source project and can be run on top of all vendor interface implementations that pass VTS. In this year, we have significantly enhanced VTS and its companion test suite, CTS on GSI, that stands for Compatibility Test Suite on Generic System Image. First, let me explain how we develop VTS test. As you know, travel vendor interface consists of four main pillars. First, HARD is for hardware abstraction layer modules that are user space device drivers. Second, VNDK is for vendor native development kit libraries that are part of a system image and used by vendor image modules. Third, ABI is for application binary interface. Fourth, CKI is for Android common kernel interface, such as syscalls and proc files. In order to fully cover all those vendor interface API surfaces, we worked with various component development teams inside and outside of Google, such as HARD development teams and Linux kernel community. Those component teams manually wrote various structural tests using existing and new VTS test framework features. We then generated some other VTS tests by using some automation technique such as record and replay and fuzzing. We then evaluated the effectiveness of each VTS test module and analyzed them in comparison with other VTS tests and CTS on GSI tests. that is to select a wide subset of tests for travel interface testing. We also used systematic method to identify system and vendor cross-layer dependencies that were not yet caught by the existing VTS test. If we find any missing vendor interface surfaces, we repeated the first 3 steps to cover them. After such process, we finally have those V9 travel interface tests. Specifically, many hard tests were written by the domain expert within Google. The rest was automatically generated from the hard traces. There are over 70 hard versions in Android V9, and we tried to have at least 3 test cases per hard API. The kernel tests include LTP, a de facto standard stress test of Linux, Linux kernel self-test, another widely used kernel test, and the Android common kernel test written by the travel kernel team. Google is taking the latest LTP and Linux K self-test code and fixing them for Android ecosystem. In total, there are more than 1,000 kernel test cases in VTS V9. The VNDK test check VNDK ABI stability by using symbols extracted from the VNDK snapshots. We also have other basic tests that encode various travel modularization rules. There are less than 120 VNDK and travel test cases. Finally, CTS on GSI is being refined based on an extensive native code coverage analysis, that is to reduce the travel testing cost without harming the actual test coverage. There are less than 500,000 CTS on GSI test cases in V9. Now, let's look at the major changes in VTS V9 in detail. The test framework has better test user interface such as retry, sharding, and selective test execution. Various techniques are developed to improve the VTS test execution time so that our partners can reduce the Android test engineering cost. The test framework can fully support all travel features such as SE Linux, kernel features, and other ABI stability features. The test framework also has various test automation tools such as one for flashing GSI. Finally, there is a change in travel release packaging that includes VTS, CTS on GSI, and GSI. VTS tests have multiple new test types that are carefully designed and optimized to increase the vendor interface coverage and its functional test coverage. We selected some of these new test types and added them to the basic test plan. Part of that selection process is based on our test effectiveness assessment works that are extended in V9. As mentioned earlier, there are some automatically generated tests which can reduce the VTS test development time for Google and partners who, for example, want to develop VTS tests for their hard extensions. The rest of new tests was added as part of VTS Star optional test plans. Finally, CTS on GSI test cases are being refined and included just like the past. To learn more about VTS V9, please watch next videos. Thank you.